Playing in the street as a woman in your 30s and 40s is the biggest mistake you can ever make. It's not you choosing anymore. It's the opposite. You see, Vivica Fox is learning that the hard way. Back in the 90s and early 2000, Vivica Fox was one of the most beautiful, stunning women that you could ever put your eyes on. Like, everybody in the industry wanted to tap that. Everybody wanted to wanted a piece of her. Even 50. But 50 Cent had a chance with her. You see, the relationship between 50 Cent and Vivica Fox started during this is what kicked the whole thing. When 50 Cent was getting his award and the BET Music Award, he started like flirting with her, telling her how she looks so beautiful in the dress.
I'm enjoying myself. This is a big change in my life. I'm just happy to be present with all of these beautiful people in here. You know, I want to thank Vivica Fox for wearing that dress too.
So this is what kicked the whole shit, the relationship between 50 Cent and Vivica Fox. So they went on to date for 2 months. So it wasn't a long relationship. But after that 2 months, bro, these people was going crazy, like back and forth with each other, like some high schoolers on some shit. Eventually, back in 2010, they reconciled. So Vivica Fox participated in the music video "Do You Think About Me" by 50 Cent. After that, they went on being bitter again. Mostly Vivica Fox, because 50 Cent usually reacted after she said something or she tweets something. You know what I'm saying? No, you will ask, man, bro. They did it for like 2 months, so it wasn't like a long relationship where you would like think that, hey, man, I was with that person for so long, and then that person did me wrong. Now I'm bitter. You know what I'm saying? I have the right to be bitter. I have the right to be mad. No. So they did it for 2 months. So by what I heard that Vivica Fox said the reason why her and 50 Cent broke up is because she wanted to be independent. She wanted to work and make her own money, but 50 Cent wasn't going for that. Like, as most niggas was making money, bro. Bro, if you got a top selling rap artist at that time, you know what I'm saying? That nigga was the shit in the country, like, to top with Richard Dash trying disc. If you with that nigga, bro, that nigga don't want his girl like working shit, like people gonna talk shit about bro, even though you have a Fox, that nigga wants you to be beautiful, stay beautiful, he's paying all the bills. As many modern women, they wanted to do their own thing. They wanted to work. They don't want to listen to everything. They don't want to listen to no men. They want to make their own money. Even though they go to work, they don't even use their own money. They're still spending your own money, but they want to work. They want to. So this is what caused the fracture in the relationship between 50 Cent and Vivica Fox. You know what I'm saying? So now you'll say, like, this is 2025, 22 years later. So why are we talking about like Vivica Fox and 50 Cent? Bro, yesterday, Vivica Fox was on a show, right? So it was a live show. People will ask her question about her relationship, about her life and what's going on and everything. So somebody asked her a question. The question wasn't related to relationship or anything, but she will automatically put it on 50 Cent and other rappers. She will say, don't date 50 Cent and those fuck niggas, like fuck niggas, I'm talking about the other rappers. Don't date them. They are terrible people.
Don't date 50 Cent and don't date no damn rappers. Thanks. Yes. See, I could wait. Just so you know, it took me years to be able to laugh about it. Right. I had to learn to laugh, not to cry no more. But I did it. Yes.
Can you guys imagine this woman right here? This is the woman 22 years ago. Bro, age is a motherfucker. Age is a motherfucker. That's why when I started this video, I said, if you're still playing with your youth as a woman, is the biggest mistake you can ever make. You know what I'm saying? Because if you trying to get a nigga to take care of you, to stay with you, bro, you should lock that nigga down from an early age. Because by the time you hit 40, 50, 60, like Vivica Fox, no amount of BBL or boob jobs gonna save you, gonna get you a nigga like 50 Cent. It's not happening. Even though you and 50 Cent age are, I mean, I know she's older than 50 Cent, but they're not that far off from age. I think 50 Cent is like, they're probably like 8 or 7 years old of each other, you know what I'm saying? But 50 Cent will never date a 61-year-old woman. Not happening. Not happening. 50 Cent will go for like a 30, 20. A woman that's in her 40s will be lucky for 50 Cent to go after her. I'm sorry, bro. I mean, this is men in general. Men like younger women. That's why you, as a woman, you should use your youth appropriately to lock, a nigga down. Because if you wait, if you say, man, my education first, my work first, the street first, everything is first, this is the biggest mistake you're trying to use making of your life. If later on you want to do something serious with your life. Because the nigga that's in the same age range as you want to date a woman that's like 20, 30 years younger than you. A nigga that's like 10 years older than you want to date if you're 60, a 70-year-old woman want to date a 50, 40. He doesn't want you. Because a man want to be seen with a younger, beautiful thing. Unfortunately, you're 60. You got a wrinkle all over your face. You know what I'm saying? Then they gonna want to see him with you. I know it's kind of harsh what I'm saying, but this is the reality. This is what Kevin Samuels was telling y'all woman, and y'all was happy when he sadly passed away. Unfortunately, when he passed away, Vivica Fox was one of the women that was, I'm not saying celebrate, but she wasn't too fond of Kevin Samuels. She make it known when he passed away, saying that he was throwing shot at black women.
A hypocrite. In my honest opinion, he really was. I didn't find anything about him to be healing. He insulted African-American women on a consistent basis. One of his last statements that he said was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, he was a shock jock. And, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't, a hypocrite.
But they didn't take the message that he was putting out there. If you want a man for a true relationship, you should do it young, because that's what other races of people do. Why can't you do it? Why you with a nigga like 50 Cent, you want to work? And then apparently most women and actors in Hollywood, they're not making money like that. They're getting abused. They're getting used. They use them. You know what I'm saying? They're not getting paid like you're supposed to get paid. And then you got a nigga that's got the best rap album in the country at that time. And then you want to work, you want to do your own thing. Now, 22 years later, you're still crying over that nigga? It's crazy. That's on you, man. That's on you. So when she posts that shit out, you know what I'm saying? Everybody will say, man, 50 Cent will go crazy on her. I cannot wait for 50 Cent to go after her because this is crazy. Da, da, da. Guess what? Of course, 50 Cent responded. But we're all surprised, bro. 50 Cent didn't go crazy as we expected him to go. So I gotta read what 50 said, bro. Cause it didn't go crazy. He goes like, he was really, really soft with her, bro. You know what I'm saying? I think a big part of that is because, bro, let me read what it says first. So, hold on. I gotta read that. So 50, my phone is tripping. So 50 said, either way, I'm gonna have that ass in the Matrix. I love me some you, girl. But damn, it's been 22 years, Vivica. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. 22 years and then you still crying over that nigga? A 2 months relationship? I'm pretty sure you did it like multiple other niggas for longer after you dated that nigga for 2 months. So, but what I'm thinking, the other niggas you dated, the other people that you dated, they probably none of them was in his level. You probably was looking at him and looking at that nigga you let fly by you that opportunity you missed by your own doing, and you probably say, man, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And then you still like thinking that, hey man, something in your brain still make you believe that you wasn't the problem, he was the problem. But you said before you were the problem because you didn't want to follow his lead by being his woman, by following him, not going to work, be his woman. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, bro. Age is a big thing. I know a lot of women will say, man, I know they're like young women. That's creepy. That bro, shut the fuck up. That's not creepy, but because when you were younger, bro, you as a woman you will never date if you're 18, you will never date an 18-year-old man. Most of you don't. You want to date a 21, 22-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? So you guys like older men. So why are you crying about like men that's like younger women when you as a woman you like older men? It's because that man you want doesn't want you. You want a younger version of you. So that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That's what's going on. And then one thing too, bro. At 60 years old, bro, you decided to get a BBL. A BBL at 60? You think that shit gonna work? Imagine my 64-year-old mother decided one day, you know what? Hey, man, I got a couple years to live because, God bless my mother. You know what I'm saying? I think she's going to live till she's 200 and some. You know what I'm saying? But imagine at her age, she say, you know what? I'm going to go get a fucking BBL. You're going to get what? This is crazy. But I understand because Vivica Fox is a Hollywood chick. She's a Hollywood woman. She even her at her 60s, she still felt like I have to keep fighting with these young women in the Hollywood. But guess what? It doesn't matter how many BBLs that you have gotten. You know what I'm saying? The boob jobs, updating and everything. There's one thing that's never changed is the wrinkles and everything's still gonna be there. They're gonna look at you, they're gonna see your older women. And they're gonna look at that 25, 30-year-old woman, they're gonna see a young woman. And then a lot of niggas, most niggas, 99.9% of niggas gonna go for the younger woman. I'm sorry. This is the reality of it. I think you fucked up in this lifetime. You're gonna have to do it again in the next life. This lifetime you fucked up, and then you have to take accountability, not blaming a nigga for the mistake that you made after 22 years. You made that mistake, even though that shit didn't work with 50 Cent. You had plenty of opportunity to get another person in Hollywood because you were in your 40s, if I remember correctly. When 50 Cent started dating you, so you were still beautiful. So you could have gotten somebody else in the Hollywood, something important in the Hollywood. But I think your behavior, the way you were behave, who you were, you couldn't keep anybody. Because I refuse to believe that 50 Cent was the top nigga you did in Hollywood. I refuse to believe that. But your behavior and everybody probably was looking at you, man, like she's fun to fuck on. You know what I'm saying? She's fun to do all those crazy shit with her, but she's not fun to be a wife or a mother to my kids. You see, this is the reality of it, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop crying over that nigga, man. The advice I'm gonna give to you, bro, go to a nursing room, find you a good hearted person. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying to somebody who's ready to die, none of that. You know what I'm saying? A good person that's got a couple more years to live, that's gonna love you and respect you, and then spend your last day with him, man. Because the hope of you getting back with 50 Cent, not happening, bro. Not happening. Did you see 50 Cent last girlfriend? She was a young girl. Apparently she was like early 30s. This is what's going on, man. Eventually, this is the difference between women and men. When men is getting older, they become better, like Kevin Samuel has said. Said before. And when women is getting older, shit is getting tough in a relationship standpoint. That's why you have to lock it down from a very young age. You know what I'm saying? If you're thinking of my way, your highway, you're gonna pay that later on. Because yeah, this is how it goes, man. Shout out to Vivica Fox. I like her as a person, you know what I'm saying? Great personality, but I think in this topic, but she has to move on and stop tripping over a rich person. Your time has passed. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Shout out to 50, of course, man. You know what I'm saying? 50, bro, like, keep putting some great show out there, man. You know what I'm saying? For the people, man. Just keep doing it. If you guys like my commentary, man, like the video, subscribe, comment, and share. You know what I'm saying? Very important. Subscribe to the channel because I want to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year, by New Year, because I want that to be my New Year resolution, to get 1,000 subscribers. What do you think, guys? Are we gonna do it? Believe in you, man. Subscribe to the channel. Peace out, everybody. Bye.